the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Ready, set. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the screen. Pass. X3. 218, chop it. Under 10. Now.
First carry for Darius Geis. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Jones sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now! Hey! High 7! 57 to Mike! 57 to Mike!
To throw again, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
57, Mike, 57.
Throwing on first down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
At the Redskins' 14-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Rock it. Ready?
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Recon, 152 fighter. Crouch. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, team six. Go.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Let's bring it.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Check 55, Mike. Squeeze, double.
Snap.
On first down, this is Geis. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
That's the way.
Here's second and 8. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, Haywood!
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Nice, sweetheart.
Now a run with Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike,
On 3rd down, Lawrence looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Go! You draw Corcoran. Out. Hey, echo.
57 to Mike.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Caught by Allen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones operating from the gun. Allen's got it complete.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go! Rush in. Look, squeeze. 61, matchbox, lights. Hey, exit. Ready.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete to Slayton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Set, ready? 18 Gator, 6'6", bullet high.
Watch the eye. Shit.
Take over.
On third down, Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Hey, you.
Alert. Check 13. Check 13. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I don't even know why this team's
Hit it.
Now Jones throwing on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Jones heading up here first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Wide, get wide. He's coming.
Go on.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Go.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Here we go.
Chopper.
Check 43.
Get it.
From the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Got it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
General West. Check 13. Check 13.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, set.
55, Mike 55. Man, I got you. Check 4. 2.
Geis. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Ready?
Back to throw. Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Watch the curl. Check 3.
Yes.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check.
Hey, lock it.
Tighten up.
Yo, faster. Let go.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So they get nothing on first down, just back to the 1. They need some room to operate.
They certainly do, because you know they're going to be aggressive on the defensive side. They're going to come after you. So you practice this in OTAs, you practice this in mini camp, you practice this in preseason camp. 1 first down gives your punter room. 2 first downs is what you're seeking in order to make sure you flip the field a little bit.
Draw Corkers.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check. Kill. Watch safety creep.
Leo.
Safety's creep.
Hit it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, 22 jet bomber.
White 56.
Look at me. Zipper.
Watch the pass. Hey.
Smoke. Lee Griffin.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Fielded at the 43. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Robert Woods, 51 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Check 52.
Mixon with a first down carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Check 3. Slam. Check 26. Go.
On second down now, Barkley. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line. Run you over. Bravo.
Check Mike 57. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him
Hit it.
Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
Down.
Jones now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Weapon.
Watch the safety creep. Check the backer. Hey, alert 3.
Go. Big grip.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Short out.
Check 49.
Now.
They'll go to Barkley again. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 33-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Buying time to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
In your face.
On on the ground. It's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Set up. 90 Wolf. Hey, Alpha.
I'm coming. Mike, 53.
665.
To throw on second down. Lawrence. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
And 12 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Set, ready? 10-2 saw.
55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Shoot.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Eluding the press. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, orbit. Ready?
Second and 15. And an alley to run. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hopkins with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here we go.
Jones now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Watch twitch.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down, Giants.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Banjo.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 56.
5.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive,
going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
At the 12-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Hard. General West.
Jones now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Right. 56.
Go.
56. Check 56. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Ready.
Jones to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
X3. 218. Chop.
Switch. Check.
Leo. Check go.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
57, Mike, 57. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Rosas is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At the 20-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Army. Out. Shoot.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, check. Let's go.
From the gun, Lawrence. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson, and he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Down. 60 outlaw.
They'll run with Geis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Let's go. 15.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.